In this episode of Things Chris Does, we're gonna turn this old shitty room that used to have baseboard heat and shag green carpet into this kick-ass office space, and then pose in front of it like a tool bag.
Later, dude! YouTube, welcome back to the Things Chris Does channel, and welcome to the first Builder Things series. And welcome to the first Builder Things episode, where I'm finishing the last room in my house. We just got done renovating everything else. There's still a couple of things to finish over there, but this is my office slash vlogging room, so I'm going to be doing all my editing in here. So this is a vlog. If you don't like vlogs, you probably shouldn't watch this video, but if you want to come along for the adventure, just keep watching. It'd be cool if you did though, I'd really appreciate it. But this is the room that I have not done yet. So I haven't really had much time to work on my own house. I've been kind of busy flipping a couple other properties after my day job, so super busy. Don't really have the time or motivation to work on my own place when I'm done with all that. But now that I'm quarantined in my house and working from home, I figured why not work on my own place after work. So that's what we're doing. This room used to look like absolute shit. There was like 70s green shag carpet, and you can see that it's still glued down because it was like a pre-foamed carpet, so the foam was stuck to the fucking floor. And yeah, so the house had baseboard heat. It sucked ass. It was super expensive in the wintertime, so I converted it to central air. That was a battle in itself. We've done a lot to this house, and we'll go over all that. That's not what this video is about. Just this room for now. This is a desk that I got from my uncle. One of the last things I got before he passed away, so it's very special to me. Gonna sand it down and probably paint it white to refinish it so it can match the theme of my house. But the previous owners of this home had a cat that must have gone potty in here in certain spots, because you can kind of smell it just a tiny bit, and I have a really good sniffer. So I picked up this stuff, and this is not a paid sponsorship, but this is the stuff. It's a little spendy, but if you have any kind of odor you want to eliminate, this is the stuff to get. It's an oil-based primer, and you just roll it on the floor like you would a wall. Let it dry for a day or two, and then put whatever flooring back on top of it. We'll kind of go over what we did to the entire house and kind of just talk about all that in another video. But here you can see where the baseboard heater was. I had the wires dangled off here, and I cut power off of that. I'm having my electrician guy come and just take it all off of my fuse panel downstairs, so they're just dead wires. Then I just cap them off here, shove them back in the wall, and I putty it up. Put the new baseboard trim on. Same with this little thermostat thing here. This comes off, and I just patch the wall up. Run the flooring, same stuff that I did here, and just finish it up. Now we're recording. Little brother came to help out a little bit.
What's poppin'?
coming along, I recruited my wonderful wife to help me paint. So even though we're gonna rip the windows out and replace them this summer, I still wanted to keep the trim that's on there white, so we taped them off. Gonna whip out the whole room in this gray and then run the flooring. Got the other part of the desk in the basement ready to go. Carry that up here when we're all done. Alright guys, the GoPro died last night, so I kind of called it a night because it was late, but I stopped where I was because I'm not going to go along without you. So let's just keep on rolling. Just a quick break with the fast forward so you guys don't get dizzy. This stuff, the stuff that I got, is Home Decorators Collection. I've installed an ass load of this stuff and I've never had any problems. When you have kind of a whitewashed wood neutral color like this, it blends in scratches super nice if it gets any. If you run this throughout your house, I'd recommend putting those little foam tabs underneath all your kitchen chairs and your table and your couch, all that shit, because it'll help prevent scratches. But like dogs, I have a Great Dane and he runs all over this damn floor and has not had any problems. Also, it's just like the Life-Proof stuff, so it's got the pre-backed quiet walk on it, so you don't have to install any of the quiet walk under the floor if you don't want to. I never have, and I've never had any problems. Like I said, I've installed a lot of this stuff. I've also installed a lot of Life-Proof stuff, so I know the similarities. Very nice, and it's a little bit thinner than the Life-Proof stuff, so you're able to do most of your cutting with a razor knife. That way you're not running back and forth between your saw and the job, which is super annoying, especially if you're in a house that's upper level and you're running up and down the stairs. Make sure when you do this, you leave your 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch gap around the perimeter of the room. That way with heating and cooling, when the material expands and contracts, it has room to move because it's a floating floor. If you have a glue down plank floor or something that you're nailing, obviously you don't have to worry about that, but this floating floor, you want to make sure you leave a little bit of a gap. That's what these nice little spacers are for. This is, being that it's like the Life-Proof stuff, it's got a clip together edge on there, so when it's snapped together, if it's installed properly, the right way, it is 100% waterproof, and you can butt it up to your bathtubs and your showers and not worry about any water getting underneath there. So that's also super nice. And like I said, it's very durable. I got this kind of whitewashed planed stony oak. So if like some of the scratches that I've got from moving my refrigerator back, it blended right in with the flooring, because in the sunlight, you can't really see it in here, but in the sunlight there's like kind of rough marks in there, so it kind of blends in scratches. Like I said, if it gets any, because this is super durable stuff. So vinyl plank flooring compared to laminate flooring, 1, it's a lot more durable. 2, it can get wet and it's not going to swell up on you and start cracking and popping. And 3, if installed properly, it's not going to come apart at the seams throughout winter and summer when it's moving around. Like here in Minnesota where it gets cold as shit, like I've never had any problems with this stuff popping apart. I will get Home Decorators Collection time and time again. Life-Proof is obviously the best of the best, but it's a little more expensive, and that's why. So I get this stuff. I love it. Never had any issues with it. And I'll get this stuff for every other house that I flip, because I love it. Super easy to install, no quiet walk. Don't gotta worry about any glue. You just slap them in, run the flooring, put your trim around the perimeter, and you're good to go. Time to be a pack rat. I've tried to fit all of that on what I've done already so I can continue on with the room. And of course, as usual, I'm by myself, so this is gonna be fun. Nice! If you flip houses like me, you definitely need to get one of these tools. It'll save your ass more times than none. Alright, back from Menards. We got the closet doors. And I also picked up some decorative wall planks like pallet wall wood. Another quick tip with these little guys, since they're so cheap and they like to break, get it ready, and instead of pounding the end of it with a hammer like everyone else does, take a pliers or a wrench, put it around the screw on the plastic brace, and then smack the pliers to get it in, not the brace. Otherwise you'll break that shit off and you'll have to salvage the shitty one from the other closet door. Okay, closet door's in. Time to do the floor trim. Then we can put the desk together, move it in, put the RGB lighting behind it, and start bringing stuff in here. And yes, I'll play a new song. Calm your tits, bud. That turned out fucking dope. I love it. Besides the fact that the other side looks like the chokey from Matilda. That's scary. Definitely the chokey from Matilda. So I'm gonna break all those off with the pliers and then paint back over it again. Not a big deal. Replacing all these old outlets with the new ones. Some new white ones, getting rid of that like nasty 70s yellow type color. But look at this outlet. It's fucking cracked. I mean, it may not have caused any problems, but a crack like that, that's kind of scary. Alright guys, I got it hooked up. And this is the one that you can connect to Alexa too. So I converted the whole house to a smart house, so all my switches, my thermostat, the front door, everything is all smart. Alright, fast forwarding a little bit on you guys. Got moved in here and kind of started decorating a little bit. I actually got this shelf from my day job. They were gonna throw it away, so it was chilling in the dumpster. I grabbed it out, refinished it white. And then I took some of the extra barnwood I had there and I matched on both sides here just to kind of flow it in together, match the theme. What are you whining about? Wait for it. So on both sides there, got a couple of my trophies from my last bodybuilding shows. Not really sure what I'm gonna put there. And then some of the extra scraps by the saw that I had of that barnwood, I made a little kind of birdhouse looking thing to mount my mic. So now I can swing the mic, put it down here, you know, and then get it up here out of the way and swing it back. And then I went to Menards and got a little hook that matches the handles here for my theme, and then that hangs the headphones on here so they're not, you know, sitting on the desk and in the way all the time. So now I can kind of organize that. My guitar, so I'm gonna make this the kind of guitar corner. I'm gonna have my amp down there and then make a mount for my pedal board to just sit here on the wall when I'm not using it. So I'm gonna take a stud and run it through here, and then I'm gonna wrap that in the barnwood, kind of like I did my little birdhouse mic mount. Basically just a stud here and a stud there, screwed them together, screwed it to the stud. And up here, I'm actually gonna build some cabinets, you know, flush with here, all the way to the side. And they're gonna be white, and then some of the extra barnwood I have, I'm gonna make slider doors, so it's gonna have barnwood doors on it. It'll probably be about yay high, so I can still swing the mic and put it away. Definitely need to get some of those foam pads, those squares that you know, for acoustics, so it's not so fucking echoey in here. Well guys, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed this little adventure. If you watched the video all the way through to the end, I want you to know I really appreciate you. I'm going to be doing all kinds of cool videos in this series because I build a lot of things. If any of you know me, you know I'm always up to something. So there's going to be all kinds of fun adventures. So come be a part of it. Come be a part of it. It's going to be great. See you in the next one, guys.